Hi, this is Jennifer Ross from Active Entrepreneur. Welcome to Active on Long Island. We are here with Linda Johnson from Heart of Sailing.
Before this, I was actually looking for something to do. I was looking for a way to use my gifts, talents, and passions. And I never fit into a box, Jen. I couldn't find the right thing to do. And it was a chance meeting that I met George, our founder, at a Starbucks in Port Jefferson. And within 5 minutes, I was hooked. George was leaving for Connecticut, and we went over and sailed with my daughter. And it was amazing. She had a blast. She was just so focused on the boat. And when we walked away, she felt so good about herself. And I said, this is great. And I talked with George, and he said, so of course he says to me, well, do you want to start a chapter here in New York? I thought, well, I guess, yeah. And we did, and that was it. That was 3 years ago. You know what? It's addicting. When someone hears about what we do, and they actually sail with us, once they do it once, they're addicted, and they're ready to sail again. We started 3 years ago. George was a temporary captain, and the next year, I was contacted by Alan Sherman, who read an article about us in Boating Times magazine, and he and his wife have sailed with us ever since.
We are captains of the boat, Elaine and me, which is a 31-foot hunter sailboat, and we have the pleasure of taking out children of special needs on our sailboat once or twice a week. Linda Johnson was looking for captains to take out her children. So we called her up, and we immediately had a good feeling about what the organization was doing and the people running it, and we signed on to do our work. We had one boy that was very, very scared and had a lot of, I guess he had a lot of issues with being on a boat. We did the sail, he relaxed, he motored, he sailed the boat, he wore the hat, it was really a special event. He was incredibly relaxed. The mom called up the next day. He had to go to the dentist the next day. And the dentist was always, they had to medicate him. It was always very, very difficult for him to go to the dentist. So the mother said, would you like to go sailing with Captain Allen again next year? And he goes, yeah. He goes, then be good for the dentist. And he went in, he had no medication. He was a perfect patient. So those are things that make us feel like $1 million.
We had such a wonderful sail. Captain Joe and Ryan, his crewmate, were fantastic. They got the boys comfortable with the boat. We found out all the different parts, and we even got to play captain. It was just beautiful, a gorgeous day. The boys had a great time, and I'm just overwhelmed by how soothing and calming the water can be. What a wonderful trip. Can't wait to relive it.
We don't have children of our own, and I don't know if I was going to be comfortable around children. And most of the guests that we take are children. So Alan did it the first season, and I was crewing with him, and I was like, well, this isn't as bad as I thought. So then I decided to try it, and with Linda's help, it's just been more than anything I could have dreamed of, or my wife helps sometimes, my mother-in-law, and it's just fantastic. One of the little boys never really spoke, and being on the boat, he was just thrilled being captain, playing with that wheel. He was having a good old time. When he gets off the boat and we're giving him his medal and award, he started saying boat. And wow. His mother was like, oh my God, he doesn't speak. For him to say boat, we got something, we broke through here.
I was just online, seeing what I could do to help with sailboats because I love them so much. And I found this, and I just called Linda up, and she said she could take me, so I did.
Our youngest sailor was 2. Our oldest sailor 2 years ago was 89. So no, wow. We'll take. And anyone we can get out on the water, it's a good thing. The parents bring the kids obviously because of their children. What they walk away with is they actually see things that their children do that they don't realize they can do. I'll be out there talking with a mom, and all of a sudden she'll look over and her son will be at the helm of a 30-foot sailboat. So it changes the family dynamics. And then the parents relax. Mainly right now, it's the summertime. I need captains and vessels. That comes secondary to money, actually. We're all volunteers. We have a short window. We sail from May through October, and we're weather dependent. My goal right now is to get as many kids out on the water and their families as possible.